points in the game.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma bounce, bounce, bounce. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it bounce, bounce, bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it bounce, bounce, yeah, bounce. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most my life on the M6, yeah. Get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little push your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, 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 made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it bounce. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma bounce. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it, yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I bounce. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma bounce. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it, yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one up. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. Good. 9-2 section.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
They go play action with Fields. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
Here we go. Go.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. DeMarcus Lawrence. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Pushed out to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here we go. Green 19, can I see that? Jump spirit.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down, Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Fields from the gun on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for three?
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black. Double 38. Watch out now. 50.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Stop. 45. Right. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The all-pro Cameron Hayward. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. To return is Johnson. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
34-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Don't jump. Ready?
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Play action now for Fields. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
Easy. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Fields to throw for it. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Packers, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
On the double. 5, 6.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. To throw is Love. Open man is Reed. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big gainer for Green Bay. 35 yards. 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Black. Ready. 6. Black 40.
On 2nd down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Open is Kraft. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Packers are back in this one. It's 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go. 58, who is that? Right. Go.
A run out of the gun with Warren. We'll get this to about midfield. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Here we go. We're good. 331. 331. Right.
Fields. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Green 19, got that. Right.
Throwing is Fields. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Here we go. All right.
The RPO. That one is complete. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down. At the Packers' 30.
Back to throw is Fields. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
17 yards.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's caught. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Fields. That one, take it in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here we go. 19 seconds. Go.
First down. Fields. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Love to throw it on first down. That's to Reed. He's got it. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go, son.
On the zone lead, they hand it to Warren. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 2.
And hot left side, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler first down.
For the Steelers.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Has completed to Douglas. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
4 brings up third and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
A 48-yard.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. Give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the Steelers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. To throw is Rudolph. That one taken in by Douglas.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready, 10 cycles. Okay, black. Ready?
On play action, Love. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And now, after the pick-6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Now Rudolph. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
We go play action with Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
From the gun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw is Rudolph. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Rudolph. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Here's Rudolph. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the 4-time All-Pro T.J. Watt in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt in for his 2nd sack of the night, number 6 on the year. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
46. Packers 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
And out. Fourth down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. Devontae Wyatt. He's tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. Rudolph looking to throw. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 46, here's second and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing is Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Willis. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now Willis. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Rudolph. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is hard. And he will score again. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead.
Packers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Loss on the play. And it's
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get it? Ready?
Willis now to throw. No one around Watson, wide open. Well, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.